We're going to start off with another review. So I know that we've been reviewing the same stuff for a while, but one of the reasons why I like to review it, I want to make sure everybody's on the same page, but because some of the things I'm talking about here, especially like the 4 horsemen and these seals being broken and everything, it is so completely, my take on it, the partial preterist viewpoint, is so completely opposite what a lot of you have grown up, what I grew up believing and being taught. And when that happens, when you encounter something that's completely foreign or completely opposite of what you have always believed, this thing happens called what is it? All of a sudden it just flew out of my brain. So it requires a metacognitive shift, a complete shift of your thinking. Oh, dissonance. It's like a metacognitive dissonance is what happens. And so your brain will just turn it off and just say, no, that kind of, and so a lot of people respond that way when they encounter something completely different than what they have always been taught is true. And so a lot of times when that happens, then you have to hear it multiple times in order for your brain to start really hearing it, really understanding it. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going over and over, because I do think this stuff is very important. And as far as I believe that it's important for us to understand that there is an alternative biblical way to interpret the end times, not just this premillennialism that almost all of us grew up believing and being taught. That this partial preterism really deserves a look, at least. At least it deserves to just, at least give it a chance to just listen. Just listen to what I'm saying. So, and one of the reasons why is because I believe that the enemy, the Satan, the devil, has really done some bad things within the premillennialist crowd. Not everybody, but I believe that there are a lot of people who believe the premillennial timeline, and the enemy has used that to get them to kind of check out of culture and to be very fearful of this tribulation and the Antichrist and everything that they think, and they think that it's really a defeated way to look at things in some ways, because it teaches that things are just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then the only way we're going to be okay is if Jesus just comes and rescues us with the rapture. And I don't think that's biblical. I think that biblically, Jesus, from the moment that he rose from the dead, that the kingdom of heaven has been increasing and advancing around the earth. I believe that's what the Bible teaches us. That is victorious. That's why it's called victorious eschatology. And it's going to continue to increase and get better and better and bigger, and God is going to be more and more glorified in the earth. And till when he does come back, because I absolutely believe Jesus is coming back. And when he comes back, it's going to be for a pure, spotless bride. It's going to be for a unified body of Christ. I believe that's possible. When Jesus told us how to pray, he said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I believe he told us to pray that because it can happen. I believe that is his prayer as well. And so I pray that. And I don't only pray it, I believe it. I believe that it can happen, and I claim it. And I believe that in the spiritual realms, we are victorious. We are victorious, and we can live in victory. So anyway, that's why I think it's important.